Hello, I'm Ryan McEachern, and welcome to The Dig, where we uncover the latest news, events, and topics relevant to our industry. Today, we are speaking with Gabriel Janakaraj from Ionic Mechatronics about a solution they've developed that detects within seconds if you have a fever or not. With safety precautions at an all-time high due to the pandemic, is this technology a game changer in helping companies get back to work? Let's find out on The Dig. Hi, Gabe. Welcome to our show.
Hi, Ryan. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, as I mentioned, your technology says that it can detect a fever in seconds. That's pretty compelling. Can you tell us a little bit how it works and, more importantly, maybe right now, how it came about?
Well, basically, Ryan, a few years ago during the Ebola outbreak, we just got a project from the World Health Organization with partnership of the Canadian Medical Association to basically conduct a product to better detect fevers in individuals. And going on from there, we advanced the software to be ported on any kind of smartphone device encompassing a FLIR imaging camera of some sort. I actually have a tool here. It's basically a cell phone with a built-in FLIR imaging system. So we just preloaded our software on the device, or the app, you can call it. Basically what it does scan the individual. If they show elevated temperatures outside of the moving average, it's going to identify the client or the user in that place. And again, it's very simple and easy to use. It's a touch of a button, it completes the scan. It shows you exactly, marks, hey, this is the best results we felt in order to capture the temperature readings from. And then that's when it'll either go red or stay white to say, hey, this person's suffering from elevated fevers, or nope, no anomalies, clear to pass.
Interesting. So, what I've understand too about the technology is that it's not really about the one shot either. There's a statistical analysis that goes into it. And I guess that's, if you will, kind of the black box part of what you do.
Exactly. A lot of these high-end thermal scanning portals, you probably might see it at airports or these high-traffic establishments that have the capital to put these types of tools in play. They're onwards of $50,000 to $500,000 to put these fixed structures in place. What we wanted, something mobile, user-friendly, and honestly cost-effective.
So how many people can you do at one time?
You can do one person at a time on one device. We did have other versions where you can maybe do multiple people while they walk through, but that gets a bit complicated. We wanted to make sure it's one individual, they line themselves up, and they're scanned. However, we scanned our 100,000th individual just last week, and the rates have been pretty fast. So, current sites are scanning around 300 people in the morning shift, about the same amount in the afternoon shift, and, it takes maybe an hour or so to get through everybody.
Excellent. So what stage of development are you in?
We've actually completed it. We've had it completed for just close to 2 years now. We've just been fine-tuning the software for better user adoption. We are trying to move forward. Based off to today's reality, a lot of people now interested in using this as a screening tool for not only employees entering the work environment, but also contractors, guests, visitors. And this can also be, we obviously focus a lot in the mining industry, but this can easily be, the same practice can easily be pushed over to any kind of high establishment or high traffic places like your shopping malls, arenas, stadiums, which will surely come online very shortly.
What is the real benefit of this product to, say, other solutions?
We would say the best reason for this product is, one, it's built on industrial smartphone. That's been the key. So that's been kind of the key for us in getting in these mining companies that are looking to also repurpose this phone if it were to step outside of the thermal tool. So because it does have that thermal tool, you could scan your nuts and bolts and check out wear and tear on brake pads. You can still use it as an engineering type tool. But right now, people don't know if this screening process is going to be the new norm or if it's going to die out in the next 2 quarters.
So there is a post-COVID use for this technology.
Exactly, and that's where we see the best bang for your buck right now. Is you could use it right now for screening people, but we've also had clients say, "Hey, I'm using it for mine rescue now. Hey, I popped in my SIM card. I got private LTE. I can use it as a comms tool," and that's all the added benefits. And there's already benefits with having a smartphone. While mines are digitalizing a lot of their forms and their processes, it helps having this device handy. And another fact is because we are also certified app developers, we have the ability to maybe create a custom suite of products or tools they could use outside of a screening tool. So maybe they want a checklist form or, let's call it a declaration form or anything they want to use a smartphone for, we can now develop a program for them to use it after the fact with the thermal tool.
Well, thank you very much, Gabe. This is a very interesting product, and I look forward to seeing how it gets implemented further on as we journey through this time during the pandemic. So thanks again, Gabe, for being on the show, and really appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, thank you very much, Ryan. Stay safe.
And thank you for joining us on our very first episode of The Dig. Next week, we will be talking with Chris McHugh from McHugh Engineering about working safely as an essential service. What are the lessons learned here, and how can they apply to you? If you have a story you wish to share, contact us at thedig@mstacanada.ca. Until then, I'm Ryan McEachern, and thanks for joining us.